What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Redskins Talk TV, and this is your host, Dre. Yes, we are reveling in this victory over the Philadelphia Eagles. This was a key NFC East rivalry and a win that we needed, especially at home. So we took this game 23-20. The game was a little too close to comfort, but speaking about the offense, I like to give a huge thumbs up to Kirk Cousins. He held and showed a lot of poise under pressure. He was able to get the ball down the field. No turnovers, which is extremely crucial for us because he's had a couple of crucial picks that could have gotten us points in previous games. But in this game, he showed why he's a starting quarterback, and I'm not going to dispute that. I'm still a huge RG3 fan. But for Kirk Cousins, because he's under center and he's a Redskin, he's got my vote, and I'm going to support him because as a true Redskin fan, that's what you're supposed to do. But the only problem that I do have is that the coaching staff and the fact that we didn't have a running game. We had Cousins throwing too much, 45 attempts. And I think if we had established a better run game, there would have been more of a distribution between the pass and the run. Unfortunately, the Eagles' run defense is pretty stout. But I still say that you should never give up on the run game. And Alfred Morris, Matt Jones, Chris Thompson didn't really get much going on the ground. Alfred Morris, he was able to accrue 62 yards on, I believe, 16 attempts. I could be wrong with that. But I do know that he got 62 yards. Matt Jones wasn't much of a factor. Chris Thompson, he had a crucial 3rd and 23 conversion on a delayed draw because the Eagles had pinned their ears back when we were held back. So it was a crucial play that netted us a first down and then some. So kudos to you. As far as with the wide receivers, Deshaun Jackson is still not back. So hopefully he'll be back against the Atlanta Falcons. We got them next, or maybe the game after that. But in his place, we have Pierre Garçon. I love the way he plays because he plays angry. When those defensive backs get in front of him, he's going at them. He's not trying to shy away from contact. He's going to go at them. He's trying to punch them in the chin. And I love that about Garçon. He's very physical, and he plays angry again. Then, of course, we had Jamison Crowder, Rashad Ross, and then Ryan Grant. So they each contributed. I would like to say, especially to Jamison Crowder as a returner, remember these names: Antoine Randall, Brandon Banks, Andre Roberts. Past returners that didn't cut the mustard. And only thing I can say is, as a returner, get your ass up the field. Don't try to juke and jive because the defenders are closing in on you while you're moving laterally. It's like you're sitting still. So get your ass up the field. Help us to get better position so that when our offense comes out, we can get down the field. Speaking of the offense, time of possession, we had the ball for like 41 minutes. Now, this is a 60-minute game, and we held the ball for 41 minutes, so that's outstanding. I wish we would have made more of the opportunities on offense because the deficit should have been greater. However, I'll take a victory, whether it's 1 point or 50 points. A win is a win, especially when it comes to an NFC's rival. So now we are in third place. The Giants are ahead of us because they got us. And, of course, the Cowboys, they've already beaten the Eagles and the Giants. So they're still in first place, even though tonight them bitches are going down against the Saints. Now, as far as defense, at the first half, we were looking stellar, impeccable, brilliant. Our defense was getting after Sam Bradford. The only concern is the entire season, DeMarco Murray, having come over from the Dallas Cowboys, having been the last season's NFL rushing champion, he was having a terrible season, either rushing for negative yardage or single digits. And his first rush of the day was about 36 yards, and that really pissed me off. Here I'm sitting there thinking, this is the one milestone that we don't need for our team, is to allow for DeMarco Murray to have a breakout game and a career day, especially because he's been having a shitty season thus far. It's only 4 games into the season. But if there's one thing that frustrates me more, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you as Redskins fans can attest, there's nothing worse then when an opposing team, they come into the game not having met some sort of criteria. Maybe they haven't had a turnover. Maybe they haven't had a return. Maybe the quarterback hasn't passed over 200 yards. Maybe the opponent hasn't had a rushing or a passing touchdown. And then suddenly against our team, out of all the other games that they played previously against our team, we allow them to do just that. So that is the one thing that pisses me off. And I'm hoping the coaching staff gets the mindset into the players to play as though they were demons. Play with hell intent. Don't give anything, just like in Remember the Titans. Don't yield a single yard to them. I know it's professional football, so of course they are going to make some gains, but don't allow them to score. And that's the one thing that upset me when we did allow them to score. Chris Culliver, he is the GOAT of the day because he allowed for 2 passing touchdowns and long touchdowns at that. The first one from Riley Cooper. I mean, are you fucking serious? I'm not saying that Riley Cooper is slow, but how do you let Riley Cooper get behind you? And the reason is they know that Culliver is slightly injured. I don't know if it's his knee or his hip or whatever. But the fact that Culliver is playing off the line of scrimmage, too far off, giving more cushion than a damn furniture store, that's my saying. But for him to not hit the receivers in the chest at the line of scrimmage to delay the pass route, that's the one thing that you're always going to hear me say in my videos is that I do not like for our corners to play off the line of scrimmage. All game long, I want them to be in the receiver's face. Bite a piece of shit. Breathe it in the receiver's face. Let them smell that stank breath. Whatever you have to do, stay in the receiver's grill. Don't let them release off the line of scrimmage for free. Make them work for it. If they're going to get a reception and it's tight coverage, make them earn it. That's what they're getting paid for. And you, as a corner, Chris Culliver, having come over from San Francisco, you were one of those big-name cornerbacks that we needed. And right now, we need for you to step up and be a number 1 corner since D'Angelo Hall is down. So you need to start making those plays. But to allow a 62-yard touchdown run and catch from Riley Cooper, you got to be fucking kidding me. And I know that he was expecting Trenton Robinson to help him. But if you want to be considered an elite corner, you have to have that confidence of knowing that you can take a receiver man-on-man, one-on-one coverage with no help from the safeties. You have to have that mindset. And unfortunately, he doesn't have that mindset, which is why he plays off the line of scrimmage. But then his second one to Miles Austin, you talk about a guy who was a kind of a name player for Dallas Cowboys, and they went to Cleveland Browns, and now he's just kind of around the league. But to yield a 39-yard touchdown run and catch from Miles Austin, he's not the speediest receiver either. But again, the defensive coaching staff or the coaching staff for the Philadelphia Eagles, they saw something with Culliver, and you see Miles Austin look over to the sideline. Next thing you know, he's juking around him. He's getting behind him. There's no safety help. I understand that, but allowing Miles Austin off the line of scrimmage, come on, man. A 39-yard touchdown reception. And then, of course, the tight end, I can't remember if it's Ertz or Selleck. I believe it's Selleck. He got a 10-yard, and Ryan Kerrigan, he kind of over-pursued and got a little bit out of position, and Sam Bradford was able to get free, ran around for a little bit, and Brent Selleck just kept the play alive, kept running around. Bradford saw him, hit him for a 10-yard reception. He stepped into the end zone uncontested. Those are the kind of things, and also with penalties. Penalties kicked our ass. The first play of the game, third play of the game, penalties. Trenton Robinson had 3 flags. You had a flag against Moses Morgan, 2 against him, 1 against Brandon Scherf. That one negated an 8-yard scamper from Cousins that would have gotten us a first down, and we were able to make it up on the next play. But it's just things like that, us shooting ourselves in the foot. In order for us to be a better team, in order for people to look at us more seriously, we have got to do a better job eliminating those penalties. I really, really think that the coaching staff should penalize these guys $2,000, $5,000 per flag that they incur if it's something legitimate. The first flag against Trenton Robinson was complete bullshit, and that's what allowed for the Philadelphia Eagles to get one of the scores. The game is over. I'm glad that we won, but we're going up against the Atlanta Falcons, and they've been playing some pretty damn good football, especially playing from behind. So they've pretty much already taken on the other NFC East teams and beaten them. And I don't want us to be the one team that gets swept, especially when we're the last ones in our division that they have to play. So if anything, we have to do this for the NFC East. Don't get swept by a team from the NFC South. Just don't. We have to make sure that we have a strong run game. I'm not going to have a pre-game video like I did last season. I'll be giving my post-game synopsis after that game, but I'm really hoping that we're able to get pressure on Matt Ryan. Our main thing is being able to shut down Julio Jones and Roddy White. As far as the run game, I really don't see too many teams being able to establish a successful running game against us unless they have a sufficient passing game. And I know Matt Ryan, he's going to make good decisions. But if we can keep Julio Jones and Roddy White busy, it's not like they don't have other players. I know they have Leonard Hankerson. He's one of our players, but he couldn't stay healthy. But if we can shut down the passing game, there's absolutely no way at all that they're going to be able to run on us. Anyway, I'm really glad that we got this game, and I'm pretty sure a lot of my other Redskins fans are cheering up and down. But again, we needed this victory. Anyway, if you like this video, hope that you like, subscribe, and share. Peace.